Welcome! This demonstration will describe how the Service Level Status Framework, SLS, is used to monitor some of the computing services of the LHC experiments. The CMS experiment, for example, relies on several services to run their computing activities. At CERN, CMS uses services for storage, databases, batch processing, and so forth. Moreover, there are all the grid services running on the computing center supporting the VO, here shown as Tier 1s and Tier 2s. This is how we've represented this complex architecture in SLS. SLS is a framework developed by CERN IT that allows to group services and to report their status and their availability. Services for CMS, for example, is a meta-service that groups both VO-specific and CERN IT common applications. We would now show you a simplified schema of services and meta-services for SLS. Each SLS service is a component that publishes its own availability status. It's up to the service developers to define an appropriate metric that measures the real availability of their service. A meta-service is a logical aggregation of services, and its availability is a function defined by the experts of the availabilities of its sub-services. The same can be implemented for another VO. Services can contribute to the availability of more than one meta-service. Meta-services can be groups of services or of meta-services, allowing many different views for different users. Here is the CMS Distributed Data Management Service, called FedEx, running here in Barcelona at PIC, Porta de Informació Científica. For each service, one can define contact and alarm information in case of trouble. A description of how the availability is calculated can also be written. Following the administration link, we can see the SLS technical details. Each service or meta-service is defined through a static and an update XML. The static one is generated from the configuration entered via the service database here shown. The update XML, that is, the one provided by the service itself, is collected by SLS every 10 minutes. Here we show the status of the Atlas Distributed Data Management site services that serve the Tier 0 to Tier 1 traffic. Many other indicators can be reported through SLS, and historical trends for the availability and the indicators can be plotted. Very useful to correlate issues. And here is the worldwide LHC computing grid page. It is regularly used for WLCG daily operations. This SLS framework, as you can see, is already used by the LHC VOs that are profiting of its reliability and flexibility. Who will be next? Astrophysics, fusion, or biomed? If you would like more information, please feel free to contact us. Nicolo Magini
and Alessandro di Girolamo,
CERN IT Department,
Grid Support Group.
Thanks for your attention.